Aziz, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Well, to me, this is karma. This is what happens when you're telling a lie and it just unfolds right in front of you. What's funny about what I'm about to show you, some of you may have already seen it, is that this is not even the shocking part of it all. You know, I could forgive the idea that she got a injection and then fainted a few minutes later. That happens a lot, actually. A lot of times it's just fear of just being penetrated by a needle, anxiety, and other little things. And it could just be also at the same time, it could be that she had an allergic reaction to what went in her. And they suspect that too. But I still think it's interesting that it was on public TV and it should happen. But what happens, what this guy shows after this, you can check this guy out. It's called The Outer Light. Pretty good guy. 16 hours ago he filmed it, but he caught something else really interesting, and it's what I'm trying to get at as far as visual proof. How could you have this much visual proof and still be censored? Well, it's obvious that they're all under one voice who censor us, under one command. But here, let me play it for you. If you haven't seen this yet, I think this is a comedy. And look, this is what I really feel when you tell a lie. This is what happens. It comes out like this. You know, watch. Check this out.
I did, yes. So, all of my staff, we are excited to get the vaccine.
They are excited to get the vaccine.
We are in the COVID unit, so therefore,
This was 17 minutes after she got her.
And I know that it's really, I'm sorry, I'm feeling really dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry.
See how she's holding her forehead? Your third eye? Yeah. I remember those days. Yeah, because they're in white coats, you trust them, right? You trust these people. They don't know no more about the vaccine than they do about your own life. They don't know no more. They just get handed it and they say they take, because they get how much a year these doctors make? 100,000? Check this out. Now, this is where it gets insulting. Because what they've done here, what has happened before I show it. What has happened here, and what you're going to see it, they're going to show it twice, watch closely, is that they did a mocking here. They acted as if they injected this guy with a vaccine when they didn't. And they caught it all day. Watch. Check this out. I mean, you can see the footage you see at the top. They're talking all about it. But check this out. Check that out. See that? You didn't push anything in, you didn't pull anything out. Just poked them. I'm going to show it again, in case you missed it. Watch. They're clapping. They're clapping for you. University Medical Center. And there goes your Biden. Check it out. You think that's fair? Now check this out. Check out how the news right in your face is going to lie to you. Right here. They're going to make a justification for what you just saw, right? Now, watch how far they go. Check this out.
Raised questions about some video we showed you earlier this evening from today's UMC event, specifically the second vaccine that was administered. Now, in the video, you can see the UMC healthcare worker with his sleeve rolled up. But when it comes time for the injection, look at the top of the syringe. It appears the person administering the shot doesn't really push down on the plunger. It actually looks like the plunger is already depressed.
Look, proof.
Now, our viewers
Proof.
wondering whether the worker received the vaccine at all. Now, for comparison, here is a look at one of the other injections administered just moments later to a woman. And you can see this plunger is clearly pushed down all the way. And then when we show them to you side by side, you might notice a difference. KTSM reached out to UMC for comment this evening and shared the raw footage that we captured today. A spokesperson maintains all 5 healthcare workers were given full doses of the vaccine.
Did you hear that? Even though they show you that he's not getting it, the news is maintaining what the organization said, that all 5 donors or all 5 people got the vaccination. Now think about that. You have visual proof. When I was watching that part of the news, I thought that, wow, the news is actually exposing this so-called vaccination thing going on. They're exposed. They're saying something about it. I thought that's what they were going to say. They were going to say something like, "Look, they didn't inject the guy." No, what the news does is they maintain what the organization says, and they just copied it and said it in reflection of what the organization said about the vaccination, about what we saw. So even though you saw what you saw, and even though they got visual proof, they still maintain that lie right in your face. And that also means many people are also going to say, oh yeah, okay, well, they said the news covered it, so okay, so that means it's okay. Maybe he got a shot afterwards or something. I mean, if you're going to tell a lie, at least say that. At least say, he got a shot beforehand, and we were just doing some kind of mocking and or whatever. We lost. They could tell some kind of good lie, but they don't even try to do that. They just mess it up like that, and that's how you know it's a lie. If I'm going to do that, me personally, I would have said, okay, well, let's say that he got a shot right after, and let's go get some water or something, or some kind of some type of non-harmful liquid to put in him, so we could show him doing it. They could just do it over, just so that they can prove to you, so they could convince you. And they're not even doing that. They're not even doing that. They just leave it half-assed like that. And people must be half-assed thinkers, because if you can't see that that is a terrible lie, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. There really should be more of us fighting against this, but there isn't. I'm just showing you more proof how this is just nonsense. Be excited about getting your vaccine if you want. Remember, vaccination, there's sin in that. And it's going to come to that, possibly, that if you want to maintain your job, you're going to have a vaccination. That's the mark of the beast, in case you haven't realized it. In order to participate, you must accept the mark of the beast. Good luck. I've been warned about this all my life, technically, and I can go no further. Don't get me wrong. We've all accepted the mark of the beast for a long time. If you have that dollar bill in your pocket or in your bank account, that is the mark of the beast. But they just didn't require blood before. Now they're requiring your blood. So good luck. This is one more step I'm not going into. No one's shooting anything in me, and anyone watching this should be feeling the same way. Even if it's just 5 of us that feel this way, that's watching this video, let it be. But know this, that I am showing you hazardous waste coming your way. Okay? I have compassion for my people, my friends, even people that I don't know. We're all supposed to have this compassion within. We reincarnate and we come back here. We keep coming back. And if we had this more in mind, we wouldn't be doing this now. We may actually come back and deal with our own selfishness simply through reincarnation. It may be your karma. And when you come back, you got to deal with it. So you better fix it now is what I'm trying to do. Because it's proof. It's proof that they are after your soul. Okay? They've had control over us for a long time. Mark of the Beast has been with us since 1913. Maybe longer. How about this? The Mark of the Beast has been with us since 1776. That's what's on the dollar bill on that pyramid. 1776 had their fake independence. July 4th, the day the sun is the highest in the sky. Or I'm sorry, the day the sun is farthest away from the earth is the 4th of July. That's why they blow up bombs in the air to light up the sky, because it's another pagan bullshit holiday to represent the darkness. To represent light and darkness, because the sun is far away, and that's the day that apparently these punk ass secret whatever you want to call them have established their lies, or the beginning of whatever they've been doing. Man, it goes so deep. I could keep going and going and going about it, but it makes no sense. So this is just for the 5 or 6 people who are just looking at this, and hopefully you're making some sense out of it, because it's not about telling people anymore and helping them out. It's about now for individual information. Help yourself now. Listen to that voice within your consciousness. That's God. Listen to it. Do your best to calm your thoughts down and meditate and listen, because that is what you're going to have to depend on very soon. Many things we may not be able to. I don't know. Maybe this will come in a gradual amount of time, but they're really trying to make this happen fast. And I don't know. Again, I don't know how they're going to make us take it, and what's going to happen if they make jobs say that if you want a job, you have to, they could easily do that. And what is that going to cause? It's going to cause this. So, again, I could care less who likes it or dislikes this. I could care less. This is for those who know that this is real. This is real. And you're going to see it. You're going to see a mass insurrection of something. Something is going to break. The dam can't hold it back anymore. And something's going to erupt because of this. Because I am not, and I hope many of you are not going to bend over for that bullshit. Don't get me wrong. If there's something in the air that we can catch, then they need to be honest about it and tell us what it really is. But no virus causes a disease in such a way. It doesn't work like that. And even the words are all messed up anyway. There's no such thing as a disease. It's dis-ease. You've caused a dis-ease of thought, which causes your body to malfunction with a dis-ease of thought. And they mispronounce the word all day. Disease. There's no such thing. So many things, they can't cure AIDS. They can't cure polio. They can't cure anything. They've never cured anything, but they still make vaccines to so-called put in people, and it still doesn't do anything. Chickenpox in that sense should have been eradicated, but they're lying to us. Chickenpox isn't what they're telling us it is. Chickenpox is herpes. Herpes is not separate stages. It's not. I don't care what you believe. I figured it out. It's in there. All the truth is actually in their literature. You just got to know how to dissect it now. Herpes is not something you can catch from somebody. Herpes is just simply something your body is the way your body gets rid of its toxins, because you eat so much crap, so much shit, or you could just be eating a whole bunch of so-called healthy stuff that isn't good for you, and it causes your body to erupt. It explodes like a volcano. And when I realized that chickenpox is actually herpes, I thought, it's a grand possibility that there are bacterias that they know about in milk and eggs at a certain time, at a certain year. And in the 70s, chickenpox was running rampant. And that may have been the fact that they were putting crap in the food or the milk product stuff at that time. Whatever was being made with milk had some type of toxin in it that was so bad that everybody was erupting. I remember being a little child and getting chicken pox, but I wasn't around anybody. I remember sitting there and just itching one day. I have a pretty good memory. Yes, sure, it would seem as if, oh, well, maybe I forgot that I was around someone or someone else. No, it wasn't like that. But again, now here I am learning the truth about it, understanding what chickenpox is. I just learned this about a month ago. And now I'm putting that conclusion into what I already know about it. And I'm realizing, yo, they are just straight up lying to us about how the body works, how the immune system works, everything. They're not telling us the truth. You got to figure it out for yourself. And that's how I kind of came to figure out a lot of this stuff, through that conscious voice within you, within me. It talks, it leads, it'll tell you the most magnificent things. It'll actually lead you to the most magnificent things. You won't even realize it. I wish I could share all my experiences of that voice that talks within me, but people would just say I'm crazy. And at the same time, I could care less if you think I'm crazy or not. What people think does not make me a believer or not. It's what's been happening in my experiences and what's happening on the inside that's teaching me more than anything. So I don't know. I'm just again, I'm passing on the message. I'm no great speaker. I'm not Mr. Know-it-all. I'm not Mr. Righteous. I'm just trying to do the right thing. And this is not what's happening, is not the right thing. They're insulting our intelligence when they show us a vaccination happening, a guy putting a needle in a guy's arm and not pressing. I mean, come on. And then the news by itself, the noose. Didn't I say it? Take that noose around from your necks. Yeah, it's getting tighter, y'all. You don't see it? It's getting tighter.